There exists a symbol so ancient, so profound, that it has appeared across cultures, religions, and secret traditions for thousands of years. A symbol whispered through sacred texts, hidden within the architecture of temples, and encoded in the very structure of the universe itself. It is the tree of life, but its true meaning remains obscured, concealed beneath layers of myth, allegory, and esoteric knowledge. Many see it as just a mystical diagram, a map of divine order, or a representation of interconnectedness. But what if I told you that the tree of life is far more than a symbol? That it is, in fact, a blueprint, one that reveals the hidden nature of reality and holds the key to cosmic and personal transformation. Imagine standing before an ancient tree whose roots stretch deep into the unseen world and whose branches reach into the infinite. What if this tree was not merely a concept, but a living force, one that connects heaven and earth, spirit and matter, the divine and the human? Today, we will unravel the mystery of the tree of life. We will explore its origins, its deeper meaning beyond the surface interpretations, and, most importantly, how you can use this knowledge to awaken higher states of consciousness. By the end of this journey, you will understand why this sacred tree has been guarded by initiates for millennia, why it appears in everything from Kabbalistic teachings to Norse mythology, and how it offers you a path to spiritual enlightenment. Are you ready to see beyond the veil? To understand the real meaning of the tree of life? Then let us begin. The tree of life is one of the most enduring and universal symbols in spiritual history. It has appeared in Egyptian temples, Norse myths, Mesopotamian carvings, and Kabbalistic teachings, always carrying an air of divine mystery. But what does it truly represent? And why has it been so deeply revered across time and space? Ancient roots, the tree across civilizations. In the ancient Sumerian tradition, the tree of life stood in the Garden of the Gods, a sacred entity that connected the earthly and the divine. The earliest depictions of it can be found in Mesopotamian cylinder seals, where it was often shown with winged beings standing beside it, as if guarding a profound secret. The Egyptians, too, spoke of a sacred tree. The acacia tree of Uzaset was said to be the birthplace of the first gods, and its branches were believed to hold the very essence of life itself. The legendary sycamore tree of Hathor was said to provide sustenance to the souls of the dead, offering them a path to immortality. In Norse mythology, we find Yggdrasil, the great world tree, whose roots stretch into different realms of existence. It was said that Odin himself, in his quest for wisdom, hung from Yggdrasil for 9 days and 9 nights, sacrificing himself to gain the knowledge of the runes, the hidden language of creation. The biblical tree of life, placed in the Garden of Eden, is perhaps one of the most well-known versions. Unlike the tree of knowledge, which brought about humanity's fall, the tree of life was said to grant eternal wisdom and divine union. The book of Proverbs even describes wisdom itself as a tree of life, suggesting that this symbol represents not just physical immortality, but also spiritual awakening. But nowhere is the tree of life more systematically explained than in Kabbalah, the mystical tradition of Judaism. Here, the tree is not just an allegory. It is a map of creation, a divine structure that reveals the path to enlightenment. The Kabbalistic tree, a blueprint of reality. In Kabbalah, the tree of life is depicted as a vertical arrangement of 10 spheres, or Sephirot, connected by 22 pathways. This tree is said to represent the structure of existence itself, from the most divine realm to the material world we experience. It also reflects the human soul, showing how we can ascend from lower states of being to higher levels of consciousness. Each Sephirot represents a different aspect of the divine. Keter, crown, the source of divine will. Chakma, wisdom, and Bina, understanding the primordial forces of creation. Tiferet, beauty, the balance between mercy and judgment. Mawketh, kingdom, the physical world, where divine energy manifests. In many ways, this isn't just a tree, it's a ladder. A structure that allows the soul to climb from the lowest material realm to the highest spiritual realization. The ancient mystics believed that by meditating on the tree of life, one could align their own consciousness with the divine order of the cosmos, a symbol of transformation. Across all traditions, the tree of life is more than just an emblem. It is a living force, a spiritual roadmap, and a hidden key to unlocking human potential. It teaches that we are not separate from the divine, but are instead branches of the same great tree, nourished by the same eternal wisdom. But how does this apply to us today? And how can we use this ancient knowledge for real transformation? To answer this, we must look deeper into the hidden mechanics of the Tree of Life, its relationship to energy, and how it can be used as a tool for enlightenment. The Tree of Life is far more than a symbol. It is a living blueprint, a cosmic map of existence that connects the divine and the material, the macrocosm and the microcosm, the universe and the self. It reveals that all things are interconnected, that existence unfolds according to a structured pattern, and that spiritual awakening is not an accident, but a journey, one that follows a specific path. But to truly understand the Tree of Life, we must break it down into its hidden mechanics, its energy flow, its hidden layers, and its practical implications for those seeking personal transformation. The Tree of Life as a flow of energy. Imagine a great river of divine light descending from the highest realms of existence, cascading downward in stages, slowly condensing until it finally reaches the physical world. This flow of energy is what the Tree of Life represents, a structured movement of spiritual force from the infinite source to the material plane. In Kabbalistic teachings, this flow is called the lightning flash, a zigzag pattern of divine energy moving from one sphere, Sephirot, to the next, unfolding reality step by step. At the highest level, Keter, crown, represents the pure, formless potential of the divine, an infinite ocean of possibility. As this energy moves downward, it passes through spheres of wisdom, understanding, balance, strength, and beauty, shaping reality into form. At the lowest level, Malkuth, kingdom, this divine force finally manifests as the physical world, the reality we experience with our senses. This movement of energy mirrors the process of creation itself, how the infinite becomes finite, how consciousness condenses into form, how the universe itself is born. But this is not just a cosmic phenomenon. This process also happens within you. The Tree of Life as a reflection of the self. If the Tree of Life is a blueprint of reality, then it is also a blueprint of your soul. The ancient mystics taught that every human being is a reflection of the cosmos, a living embodiment of the Tree of Life itself. Each Sephirot represents not only a cosmic principle, but also a part of your own consciousness. Keter, crown your highest spiritual potential, your connection to the divine. Chakma, wisdom, and Bina, understanding your ability to receive insight and process knowledge. Sephirot, beauty your heart, your sense of balance and harmony. Yesod, foundation your subconscious mind, the hidden patterns that shape your reality. Malkuth, kingdom your physical body, your actions in the material world. To awaken spiritually, one must learn to activate and harmonize these aspects within themselves. This is why initiates of ancient traditions use the Tree of Life as a meditative tool, a framework for self-development, and a pathway to enlightenment. The ascent of the soul. Most people live their lives stuck in the lowest sphere, Malkuth, trapped in the material world, unaware of their higher nature. But the purpose of spiritual work is to reverse the lightning flash, to rise back up the tree, to reconnect with the divine source. This journey is known in esoteric traditions as the path of ascent, a process of inner transformation, where one moves from ignorance to wisdom, from separation to unity, from illusion to enlightenment. Each step on this journey is a lesson, a challenge, a transmutation of consciousness. One must learn to master their thoughts, balance their emotions, overcome their lower desires, and gradually awaken the higher aspects of their being. This inner work is not easy. It requires discipline, awareness, and a willingness to confront one's own shadows and illusions. But those who walk this path discover something profound, that they were never separate from the divine to begin with. The tree as a key to transformation. The Tree of Life is not just an abstract concept. It is a practical tool for real spiritual transformation. It shows us the hidden structure of our own minds, the energetic flow of the universe, and the pathway to enlightenment. But how do we apply this knowledge? How can we begin the journey up the tree, activating its power within us? To answer this, we must go deeper, exploring the hidden pathways of the tree, the esoteric practices that allow one to ascend, and the lesser-known secrets that unlock its true power. Now that we understand the Tree of Life as both a cosmic structure and a reflection of the self, we must go deeper into the hidden pathways that connect its different spheres, the challenges faced on the ascent, and the occult knowledge that unlocks its transformative power. This is where the real work begins. The hidden pathways, how we move through the tree. The Sephirot, spheres, of the tree of life are not isolated. They are connected by 22 pathways. These pathways represent the forces that shape our journey, the transitions we must undergo to move from one level of consciousness to the next. Each of these pathways is associated with a Hebrew letter and a tarot card, forming a coded system of archetypal experiences, challenges, and initiations that one must face along the way. For example, the path from Maketh, kingdom, to Yesod, foundation, governed by the high priestess, represents the first step toward awakening, the recognition that reality is deeper than it seems. This is where one begins to question illusions and explore the hidden forces of the subconscious. The path from Yesod to Sephirot, beauty, governed by the sun, marks a critical initiation, the realization of inner truth and the harmonization of the soul. It is a moment of profound clarity, often associated with a spiritual awakening or an encounter with the divine light. The path from Sephirot to Keter, crown, governed by the Fool, represents the ultimate leap, the dissolution of the ego, the surrender to divine wisdom, and the attainment of enlightenment. Each pathway is a trial, a lesson, a transmutation of energy. The journey up the tree is not about intellectual knowledge alone. It is about inner alchemy, changing one's very state of being. This is why mystics and initiates undergo rigorous training, meditation, and esoteric practices to open these pathways within themselves and experience reality at a higher level. The role of duality, the pillars of the tree. If you look closely at the structure of the tree of life, you will see that it is divided into 3 pillars. The pillar of mercy, right pillar, represents expansion, divine inspiration, and force. It is associated with wisdom, abundance, and the active masculine principle. The pillar of severity, left pillar, represents restriction, discipline, and form. It is associated with understanding, limitation, and the receptive feminine principle. The middle pillar represents balance, harmony, and the path of spiritual enlightenment. To truly ascend the tree, one must balance the forces of mercy and severity. If you lean too far into mercy, you become lost in chaotic expansion, chasing visions and illusions without grounding them in reality. If you lean too far into severity, you become rigid, dogmatic, and closed off to higher wisdom. The path of enlightenment is the middle pillar, the balance between force and form, wisdom and understanding, expansion and discipline. This is why initiates engage in both meditative, inner, and ritual, outer practices to balance these energies and walk the path of harmony. The hidden secret, the tree within the tree. One of the greatest secrets of the tree of life is that each Sephirot contains a miniature version of the entire tree within it. This means that no matter where you are on the path, you have access to all aspects of the tree. Even at the lowest level, Maketh, the material world, the entire divine blueprint is encoded within you. This is why spiritual awakening is not about escaping the material world, but learning to perceive the divine within it. The enlightened person does not reject life. They see life itself as the expression of divine wisdom. The key to unlocking this mystery lies in practical application, learning how to activate and embody the tree within your own consciousness. Now that we have explored the tree of life as a cosmic blueprint, a map of the self, and a path to enlightenment, the real question arises. How do we apply this knowledge? Esoteric wisdom is not meant to remain theoretical. It is meant to be lived, practiced, and embodied. The tree of life is a tool for inner transformation, and when used correctly, it can lead to profound spiritual awakening. Let's explore 3 core practices that allow you to work with the tree of life on a practical level: meditative ascent, pathworking, and energy balancing. 1. Meditative ascent, climbing the tree within. One of the most powerful ways to engage with the tree of life is through meditative ascent, a practice in which you use visualization, contemplation, and breathwork to activate the different spheres within yourself. How to practice: find a quiet space where you will not be disturbed. Sit comfortably and close your eyes. Visualize the tree of life in front of you, with its 10 spheres glowing with divine light. Begin at Maketh, the material world. Imagine yourself standing at the base of the tree. As you breathe deeply, visualize ascending to Yesod, foundation. Feel yourself moving beyond the physical world into the realm of intuition and dreams. Continue ascending one sphere at a time, pausing at each level to absorb its energy. Reflect on what each sphere represents within you. When you reach Keter, crown, sit in stillness. Allow yourself to experience pure consciousness, divine unity, and formless potential. Slowly descend back down the tree, bringing the insights you have gained back into your daily awareness. This practice trains the mind to perceive higher dimensions of reality and deepens your connection to the divine flow of consciousness. 2. Pathworking, entering the hidden gateways. While meditative ascent focuses on the spheres, another powerful practice involves traveling through the pathways that connect them. This is known as pathworking. Each pathway on the tree represents an archetypal experience, a lesson that must be internalized for spiritual growth. Pathworking allows you to step into these lessons consciously and experience their transformative effects directly. How to practice. Choose a specific path between two spheres on the tree. For example, the path from Maketh to Yesod represents breaking free from material illusions and awakening the subconscious mind. Enter a deep meditative state. Imagine yourself standing at the entrance of this pathway, as if before a mystical gate. Visualize stepping through the gate and entering the landscape of this path. What does it look like? What symbols or beings do you encounter? Interact with the experience. Ask questions, listen to insights, and observe the lessons unfolding. When ready, return to your body and write down your experience. Reflect on how this path is manifesting in your own life. This practice allows you to unlock hidden knowledge, overcome personal obstacles, and gain direct esoteric experiences beyond intellectual study. 3. Energy balancing, the middle pillar ritual. One of the most powerful and ancient techniques associated with the Tree of Life is the middle pillar ritual, a practice designed to harmonize your energy field and align you with the divine flow of the universe. This ritual is especially effective for white heavy check mark, strengthening your aura; white heavy check mark, enhancing spiritual awareness; white heavy check mark, cleansing negative energy; white heavy check mark, balancing your mind, emotions, and physical body. How to practice. Stand with your feet firmly on the ground. Close your eyes and take deep breaths. Visualize a sphere of brilliant white light above your head. This is Keter, the divine source. Imagine this light descending to your forehead, forming a glowing center at your third eye. This is Da'at, knowledge, the bridge between the physical and divine. Bring the light down to your throat, Sephirot, the heart center, then to your solar plexus, and finally to the base of your spine, Maketh, the physical world. With each step, vibrate a sacred name of power, such as the Hebrew names of God associated with each sphere. Feel your entire body glowing with energy, perfectly aligned with the cosmic flow of the tree. This ritual clears blockages, increases spiritual perception, and strengthens your inner connection to the divine, bringing the tree into everyday life. Beyond meditation and ritual, the Tree of Life can be applied to daily life in countless ways. Decision-making. When facing a difficult choice, consider which sphere you are operating from. Are you reacting from fear, Gabura, or wisdom, Chakma? Personal growth. Identify which sphere you need to develop more in your life. Do you lack discipline, severity, or creative flow, mercy? Spiritual study. Use the tree as a framework for understanding alchemy, astrology, tarot, and other mystical traditions. The Tree of Life is not just a symbol of the universe, it is a mirror of your soul. Learning to work with it means learning to awaken your true potential. The Tree of Life is more than an abstract symbol. It is a living blueprint of the universe and the self, a map to higher consciousness, and a key to unlocking the deepest mysteries of existence. It reveals that everything is interconnected, from the material world of Maketh to the divine light of Keter. It teaches us that spiritual ascension is not about escaping reality, but about transforming it, harmonizing the forces within us, and aligning ourselves with the universal flow of wisdom and creation. The tree as a journey, not a destination. Many seekers ask, how do I complete the Tree of Life? How do I reach enlightenment? The truth is, this journey never truly ends. The tree is cyclical. Each ascent leads to a new understanding, and each new understanding reveals deeper mysteries. What matters is not rushing to the top, but mastering each level and integrating its wisdom into daily life. A true initiate does not simply seek knowledge. They become the knowledge, living in harmony with the sacred patterns of the universe. Your next step. Now that you have glimpsed the power of the Tree of Life, ask yourself, which part of the tree do I resonate with the most right now? What lessons is my current life situation teaching me? How can I apply this wisdom to grow spiritually and transform my reality? If you feel drawn to go deeper, begin exploring meditative ascent, path working, and energy balancing as part of your spiritual practice. Observe how the tree of life manifests in your thoughts, emotions, and experiences. Because in the end, this sacred map is already within you. If this video resonated with you, let us know your thoughts in the comments. What insights did you gain? What topics would you like us to explore next? And if you're ready to uncover more hidden wisdom, subscribe and join us on this journey, because the path to enlightenment is just beginning. Until next time, keep seeking, keep questioning, and keep awakening.